Some of your students might use a screen reader to access your course materials. On Windows, there's NVDA, which is free and open source. Let's listen to what an HTML page generated by Pretext using MathJax sounds like.
The equation application clickable x equals start fraction negative b plus or minus start root b squared minus 4ac end root over 2a end fraction is usually called the quadratic formula, as it gives the roots of the quadratic application clickable ax squared plus bx plus c period clickable link.
I can use my keyboard. I'm using up.
X equals start fraction negative b x.
Now I will hit the right arrow.
Equals.
I'll hit the right arrow again.
Start fraction negative b plus or minus start root b squared minus 4ac end root over 2a end fraction. Numerator negative b plus or negative b.
So I hit the down arrow twice just then to drill down into the fraction itself. So now I can move left and right to look at the numerator.
Plus or minus. Start root b squared minus 4ac end root. Radicand b squared minus 4ac.
And now I went down again to go inside the square root.
B squared.
Notice it says b squared.
Radicand b numerator negative b plus or minus start root b squared minus 4ac and denominator 2a.
I got 2a in the denominator by hitting right because I was in the fraction view. So you can really drill down into individual math expressions. All right, this is the same document produced, the same text produced using LaTeX. Actually starting with Pretext and building it to LaTeX and then building it to PDF. When I open it up in Adobe Acrobat, I got a pop-up saying, hey, this is not accessible for a screen reader. Would you like me to make it so? And I said yes. Before I did that, a screen reader could not read it at all. Now let's listen to see how it deals with the math in this particular instance.
Graphic the equation x equals minus b plus or minus square root 2ax 2 plus bx plus cb2 minus 4ac is usually called the quadratic formula, as it.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard that. What it did is because graphically the two equations or the two math expressions on the page were very close together, it combined them, and we got some mix-up of those equations. Let's try that one more time.
Graphic the equation x equals minus b plus or minus square root 2ax 2 plus bx plus c. b2 minus 4ac is usually called the quadratic formula, as it graphic gives the roots of the quadratic.
So the ax squared plus bx plus c got inserted in the middle of the quadratic equation. Here I can go through it space by space by just using left and right keys. Let's see what it actually reads.
X space equals space minus b plus or minus.
So it did read plus or minus correct. It's not saying that you're in a fraction right now.
Space square root space 2.
Space 2?
A.
2a. Oh, right. So 2a comes after the square root.
Space. A.
A? Oh, now it's talking about the ax squared plus bx plus c.
X 2 space.
Not x squared, x2.
Plus space b x space plus space c dot space.
Dot, not period.
B.
Oh, now we're back to b.
2.
b2, not b squared.
Space minus 4a c space I s.
Okay. Interestingly, if I compiled this in such a way that the two equations were not as visually close to each other, it did not recognize those as some single equation that should be combined, but did separate them out into two different lines. So hopefully that gives you some idea about the issues with trying to use PDF with a screen reader and why using an HTML format with MathJax is so superior. Thanks for watching.